Hi artists! So today we are going to get started on our very first project of the year. We looked at art by the artist Jen Stark. Say Jen Stark. And we are going to create our own drip artwork that we will combine everyone's in the school to make a drip mural. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to write your name and your art code on the paper. I can share what your art code will be. And then you're going to turn it over. Now you see I'm holding it tall like a tower. Then I'm going to take the bottom and I'm going to fold it up to the top so the corners are touching. It doesn't have to be perfect, but the best that you can. And once I have one hand up here, I'm going to fold it over here. The next step is going to be sketching my line that will be the bottom of our drip. So there's a few rules. You want to make sure that you can have 3 to 4 fingers that are going to fit in between each strip. So let's say, and we don't want them all to touch the bottom. So we want to create a line that will start somewhere over here. And then it's gonna come up, it's gonna go down. You wanna kind of think of it like paint dripping down a wall. And you wanna see if the space in between is 3 to 4 fingers. So that looks good. And then I'm gonna go up here. And end over here. So you could see it very lightly. Now I have to check. This one might not be big enough, so I might have to go back to this one and make it a little bit wider. We can't have our lines though go past this one. I could make it shorter, like this one I could have brought up higher, but we can't have anything go up past here for that bottom drip. So now it's a little bit wider. Once you're done with that, then you could sketch in the concentric lines. And what I mean by that is you're going to make sure you have 3 fingers for this, and you can just kind of guess. And you're going to almost follow the direction of the line. Now, we are gonna have 2 classes to work on this, but you don't want it to be too skinny. So if you see, I could fit basically 3 fingers, and your fingers are a little bit smaller than mine. So it's 4 fingers when you're making that first line, and then it's 3 fingers when you're tracing those concentric lines. And if you notice at the top, they kind of went off the page, and then I could check to make sure. It's okay if it's more than 3 fingers, but we don't want it to be less. Once you have all of that, eventually we will be cutting this part off, and I could just make this a little darker so you can see. But we're not gonna do that until we're all done adding the color. So there you could see that bottom part. If we have time today, we will get to start adding colors. We are going to be working with warm or cool colors. Depending on which class you have, the whole class is going to have either warm colors or cool colors. So your tray might look like this if it is what group of colors? Cool colors, colors that make you think of maybe the ocean, calm, or you might have a tray of colors that look like this. Colors that are called warm colors, colors that make you think of things that are hot or happy, temperature hot, or things like that. If I'm gonna start, let's say I'm the class that's having cool colors, then I'm only gonna get the tray of cool colors. And this is where it's really up to you how you can create a pattern with your colors. You might wanna use the tip of this to get started, and I want everyone starting with the bottom. And we're only filling this bottom line in with 1 color. We're not going to do 2 colors. So I'm gonna show you how I start by using the edge. I might have to roll this up a little bit, and if they're dry, just let me know and I'll check, and we might have to toss it. But I'm only filling inside with this color. I'm not doing anything here because we're gonna cut that out. And it's okay if you go a little outside the lines, because again, we're gonna cut cut it out after. So I'm gonna finish this and then I'm gonna create a pattern going up. Two examples of what you might get up to today. You're not going to finish it. We're taking our time. If you had cool colors, yours might look something like this, or warm colors. And then next class, we'll finish adding the color and we will be able to cut them out. Have fun.